In 2003, after 14 years of civil war in Liberia, the war finally came to an end. This was the direct result of the women's peace movement led by peace activist and local women's organizer Leymah Gbowee, which saw Liberian women standing together for peace in the then war-torn nation. The women staged peaceful demonstrations and sit-ins, forcing the warring parties to come to a peaceful resolution. Her efforts in peace building and conflict resolution have earned her global recognition and awards such as the John F. Kennedy Peace Ribbon, as well as the John F. Kennedy Profile in Courage Award. Leymah Gbowee has also been honored with the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize for her role in the Liberian women's peace movement. Today, TARIERE chats exclusively with the woman who has fondly been referred to as General Leymah.
Leymah, it's so nice to be here with you. You can't even imagine how excited I am. But the first question that I have, right, you have evolved from being a local women's organizer to speaking on peace building and conflict resolution across the world, and now to a Nobel Prize winner. How have you changed through all this?
Well, I thank you first for having me on your show. I don't think I've changed a lot. I think the changes in my life is basically that my face appears on covers of magazines, but I still try to keep it simple. One of the things that I've constantly said to people as I move around, and that if you pray for me, please pray that God will always keep me humble. And I think that is the spirit. But in terms of changes, I'm still trying to learn how to be a laureate. I'm still trying to learn how to be diplomatic. I'll give you a quick crazy thing. Tuesday we were having this event in Liberia, and the president is sitting next to me with all of the dignitaries on the platform. And there's this local music that I really love playing. All of the women that I work with were on the dance floor dancing. I turned to her and said, Madam President, I'm breaking protocol right now. Jump off that platform, went dance and came and sat down as if I didn't do anything. I still have to get used to it. So yeah.
Well, you have to keep it real now.
Well, and that's the way I think God wants it, that I should remain the way He saw me first and decided to honor me. Anything on the contrary, I think I'll be looking for trouble for myself.
And you know, the one thing that struck me a lot about the movement that involved women, I would imagine that there were tons of women, probably strong-willed women like yourself. How are you able to keep peace within the group, within the group itself?
I think the group kept peace within itself and with me. There were many days when we protested and did our campaign, and mind you, this was for 2.5 years, that I would wake up one day and say, I resign. I'm not a part of this group anymore. You people are too difficult. And I will walk away, go home, and in like 10 minutes, 20 of them will be standing at my door. There's no way you can resign. No. God called you, we said yes, and you're going right back.
I read that the desire to counsel people who have been traumatized by war in Liberia led you to becoming a social worker. Has that motivation changed?
No, I don't think so. And most of the time, that is the reason why I tend to continue to go back into communities. I do not want to always be with the diplomats and the government officials, because I feel like the core of my life is not in those areas. After a while, they're like, thank you, you've pointed me, so it can never change. I don't think so. One of the reasons why I choose to call myself an activist now is because if you say you're doing social work has to be accompanied by some kind of provision. You know, if you're counseling a woman who's suffering domestic violence, she's looking for an option to get out of that relationship. The way Africa is, we don't have those services to provide. And when I did actual kind of social work in Liberia, I was frustrated daily, because you talk to ex-combatants, you talk to street children, you talk to young girls who are prostitutes, and then they're asking you for options. I don't have housing, I do not have money to start a business. There are no agencies to assist. Yes, so I would leave those sessions really feeling frustrated. So now that I do it, yes, I still do at the local level, but then I'm able to go to the government level and say, these are some of the situations in these communities that you need to look at. And at the international level, I'm able to say, you can do this for this country because the needs are there. So I really find myself blessed, to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different, yes. So 3 different levels that my work can influence every other area. And that's what I'm happy about here.
Okay. And do you still get the same reception at the local communities that you got like when you first started out and all of that?
I think I get it because I don't go around with bodyguards. I don't go around in serene cars. I like to drive myself around. I like to walk and sit with women and talk. Ex-combatants, I meet them, we sit on the sidewalk and talk. Nobel laureate is just a title. It hasn't changed anyone. If you look at Archbishop Tutu, I'm not comparing myself to that great man anyway, but he has kept his life simple for almost 30, 40 years. And that's my hope and prayer.